9 News Prep Sports is powered by Excel Energy, supporting student athletes and making energy work better for you and our communities.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the 9 News Prep Rally.
Hello and welcome to the Prep Rally. I'm Jimmy Sierfoss. We're glad you're with us because it was one of the busiest times of the year this week. We got spring state championships, baby, and less than 24 hours ago, we had one of the best lacrosse games played all season long, featuring the Evergreen Cougars. This team is loaded with talent, and they were looking for their third straight state championship, but standing in their way was a Golden team that's been an absolute demon to opponents all year long. Name's fitting, isn't it? Going in, this team ain't lost in over a month, and they were playing like it. Hey, Evergreen started the game off on the right foot. Addison White puts the Cougars in the net for the first goal of the game. Golden shortly after. Tatum Pyatt, remember to hear that name a lot. She was keeping the Demons around, especially early on. Check the middle of your screen here, though. This is going to be CU commit Ryn Gardner, who sends a high five to Charlie Hood, who puts it down low, too slow past the goalie. Evergreen gets into the driver's seat in this game, starts building a lead a bit, especially with this Ryn Gardner goal that you couldn't tell because she was stone cold in her reaction to every single goal. And the Cougars eventually build a 3-goal lead late in the game, but here comes the Demons. Remember Tatum? She doinks this one off the goalie's noggin, grabs her own board, through the defender, puts this one back in within one. A little bit later, Lila Rodriguez goes ahead and ties this one up in the fourth, and all of a sudden, we got an even ball game. It's essentially 0-0. Let me do you one better. Golden penalty shot, that's an observation, not a description, but it might as well be. Guess who? Tatum Pyatt. Golden takes the lead, but here comes Ryn Gardner going through, girls, on her way to the goal, and we are all tied up once again. Let's get less than 10 seconds on the clock here. Get it to Grace Lessig. She's going to do the same thing as Ryn, working her way through, girls, working her way through history, working her way to that three-peat. 12-11, Evergreen, baby.
Such a memorable thing to be a part of. I'm so thankful that we could be here for the third time.
I want you to look out in this crowd here. See all those people? They're waving high. What does it mean to be performing like that?
It's very emotional, you know. I'm very happy that I can have all these people behind me supporting me and, you know, celebrating with me.
Amazing. I mean, it really came down to the last 30 seconds, which I haven't had a game like that since sophomore year, so crazy. No better way to go out than this. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of my team.
24, 25, now 2026 state champions, but come on, we ain't done, and guess who it is? It's Valor Christian. You probably could have guessed who it is because we're playing lacrosse, and these are the defending champs, but in front of them, their biggest rival on the biggest stage, Regis Jesuit, the number 2 seed. It's 1 versus 2, red versus blue, in the biggest game of the season in front of a packed-out DU. The craziest goal you ever seen. This pass goes off the face of the Valor attacker into the mesh stick of freshman McKinley Clarkson, and she doesn't waste a moment putting this one in the back of the cage, and she was staying busy all night. This pass goes exactly where it needed to go. Clarkson did exactly what she needed to do with it, and then guess what? She did it again. She's just a freshman, people. This is a state championship game. She's never played in a game this big before, but she was sure acting like it. RJ needed something. The good news is, here's Delaney Stitzman. The bad news is this is the only goal that they'd score all first half. And on the following draw, look at Gia Bigelow flying. This is the Eagles, but they had a Minnesota Wild moment. The announcer barely finished saying who scored the Regis goal before Valor was already in the back of the net. How about Natalie Chilton? She was willing this Raiders squad back into the third. They came within 1 of Valor, but when that fourth came around, this one was firmly in the hands of the defending champs. And guess who capped it off? Don't think about it too hard. It's the freshman again. Valor takes the state championship back-to-back years, 12-6.
So fun. I've never experienced that, or even though chanting she's a freshman, I just thought that was so cool. I think it's such a cool experience.
I wanted to play them. After the semis game, I went up to one of my friends, a couple on the Regis team, and I was like, beat Kent. I want to face you guys in the state. They're a gritty team, and no other win would have felt this good. I wanted to beat them.
Is looking real plausible. It's one of the busiest times of the year. We got spring state championships, baby. Now, I promise you, this picture on the screen is not AI. That's Roosevelt's Braylon Bailey attempting a 6-foot jump. That would be her own meet record of 5 feet 10 inches, which she said about 10 minutes before that. Now, this is wild because the 5 feet 10 inch jump beats the 4A state meet record that she set last year, 5'9". She made it look really, really easy, too.
It's great. I don't even know what to say. I'm literally speechless. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity and for my coaches that are so amazing.
We ain't even kind of done with these records. How about some 1A running? McClave was moving around the red on Friday. Keep an eye on that clock because it ain't ticking fast enough for him. They set the 1A 4x200 relay record.
I was just happy that we won because we've put so much work in over all of these years, and then when he said we got the state record, it felt so crazy. It's unreal.
Only got faster from there. Boys 4x800 5A. Now let me know where you see Mountain Vista early on in this race because let me give you a hint, it ain't near the front. In fact, right there, they're 5th, but come on now. Every coach says it. It's about how you finish, and Mountain Vista finished 1st in this one. Hey, how about one guy twice around the track, 5A 800, and it's getting hot on the track. You can see the waves, and this field is loaded, but there's a B. Andrew Houghton leading the pack and finishing with the arms up, a moment he couldn't even have seen from the back of the pack last year.
Last year I got 10th, and I just remember the feeling of pure disappointment of I was 0.01 seconds off of 9th, and I wanted that podium so bad. I even wore my 4x8 medal just to say, hey, I'm getting one more. I was in 5th place. I'm like, hey, this is it. This is time to go. It's time to go. And I started going, and everybody next to me started fading, and I'm like, hey, it's time. So 15 meters to go, I knew it. Like, I'm about to be freaking state champion.
Started from the bottom, now he's here. That was from the Good Drake album. Hey, check out the 5A pole vaulting champion. 15 feet 10 inches. That's a giraffe. Thomas Cole from Monarch jumped over a giraffe. And that is why he got 1st place. And if you know anything about Colorado track, you know 4A is an absolute grind with some of the best of the best. We got Niwot, Roosevelt. But hey, how about Summit High School's Jay McDonald beating out Quinn Sullivan from Niwot by less than a second to set the state meet record. And this race he didn't even compete in last year.
Yeah, I mean, last year a little injury and I didn't really get into the qualifying time. So, I remember standing right there and watching these 800, 16 and 32. So that really, it's been a huge motivation this year.
Watching from the top of the podium. Now, baseball also had their first state championship of the year, 1A. It was between Akron High School and the Flatirons Academy. And let me tell you, this was Big Orange. This one is special, and he's a big part of this story. And let me tell you why.
Let's go, baby.
Family on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Family! Game couldn't have gone worse for the Bison. Pitch number 1 out to left and turns into a double for Jackson Livesay. And pitch number 2 didn't go any better for the Bison from Flatiron Academy. This is a rematch from last year's state championship, and Akron sent this one into left field for another double, this time Colton Randall, and this one brings that man on second in to score. But let me tell you, that first inning was action-packed. It's the Bison's turn now. Braxton Kelly turns the back of the right fielder. Forget the double. This kid wants 3, and he's going to get it with ease. And it didn't take long for him to come around. Y'all, there were 17 runs scored in the first 3 innings of this baseball game. And guess who's loving it? Big Orange, baby. Get to moving. And here's Kelly again. This one's big because at this point, the Bison are working a comeback. This one sparks the 6-run 4th inning. That brings the Bison all the way back to the front of the pack. And guess who's still loving it? Oh yeah, Big Orange, because at the end of this one, the Bison are dogpiling, completing their redemption arc, beating Akron, especially for one player, 14-11.
I was the last out freshman year, and I still picture it vividly in my mind. To be able to be on that field and be a part of the last out on the winning side against the same team, it's just something special.
I just remember Coach Cam came over. This is something, man, me and my dad have talked about, a high school checklist for forever.
Here you go, man. Take this, man. Let's go.
They hit them with pure ice, ending your high school career on a win, something very few people get to do. Now, we've spoken a lot about records and titles this morning. Well, in girls tennis, the Cherry Creek Bruins have been trying to get that 40th state title for 3 years now. And there's just one group of girls they just keep running into. Ralston Valley has been here before. State championship. Cherry Creek. All eyes on them.
So many kids here who skipped class to come and watch.
So what makes the 2026 run any different from the rest? Not a thing. And that's why it works.
We are trying to build a winning culture. We've kind of set a standard almost. That's been our goal.
They're the closest team in tennis. And it makes for the scores not to be.
We're just so connected. We all know how to lock in and put our heads down, but we also have the side of just loving each other and having such a good bond with each other.
And their state championships are close too. 2024, 25, and 26.
It's crazy. I'm just kind of shocked still.
And now they're the newest dynasty, holding off the names of the past, and doing so with full hearts.
This team is truly a really great community, and I love each and every one on the team.
And even fuller hands. Jimmy Searfox. And as always, we can't be everywhere, so if you're ever out at a game or an event, you see a cool moment or play that you want featured on the Prep Rally, send it over to us at sports@9news.com.